Brotherhood.
Yep.
Finally on Amazon Prime Videos.
Yeah.
It came out last year in cinemas and everyone was talking about it. Yeah. And it even went on to be the highest grossing Nigerian or Nollywood movie till date.
Yes.
And it opened in up to over 10 countries. Like, they didn't even wait that, okay, let us gauge the audience reaction to it. They just went to different countries, the theaters in different countries, and it did well. Yeah. So big ups to the producer Jade, and big up to the cast as well. So how did this highest grossing movie do? Now that I've finally seen it, what's your first impression of Brotherhood?
I think it's okay.
For me, Brotherhood, I'm glad it exists, at least. But there is a but, and you're going to find out the but while you watch this video. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for engaging in our videos. For those who already subscribed to us and are watching our videos, we really appreciate it.
Yes, we do appreciate your support.
Anyway, welcome to our channel. My name is Bakre Tefe.
And I am Uniforme. Brotherhood is about these twin brothers called Akin and Wale, and they lost their parents on New Year's Day in the year 2000.
Yeah.
After the death of their parents, they had to stay with their auntie and grow up with their auntie. But then, one of the twin brother is drawn into the dark side, and the other one into the light. Akin is the dark, tough, hardened, in and out of jail brother, and Wale is the policeman. And I am not surprised that he's a crime fighter because of the circumstances which they lost their parents.
And also how they grew up. So
yeah, so it's understandable that Wale becomes a policeman. But Akin, I'm not so sure why he chose that path in life.
Because of their environment.
So this is where the title of the movie comes in, Brotherhood, because their bonds, the brotherhood is actually tested when the light and the dark are locked head to head. You know, definitely light and darkness would always clash, but who is going to win? I wonder. Tobi Bakre is playing Akin, the black sheep, and Wale is played by Falz.
Popular Falz.
Yes, musician, actor, everything.
Yep.
Activist Falz.
Yeah, and we have a star-studded cast here. We have Tobi Bakre. This movie is like, it has one of the, when it says star-studded, this is one movie that is also very, very star-studded. We have 5 Big Brother stars in this movie.
Yeah, we just mentioned one.
All 5. We have Tobi. We have Dorothy Bachor. We have Seyi Awolowo. We have Diane Russet. Wow. We have Boma Akpore in one movie. So you see that money there, like it's Then we also have Zubby Michael, Toni Tones, Basketmouth playing Shadow here. Sam Dede, the veteran Sam Dede. We have OC Ukeju. I've not seen OC in a while. Playing Israel and Omaumi.
And lots more.
And Mr. Macaroni. Messi Aigbe, Jide Kene, like, you know the drill.
Any big or any hit Nigerian movie is a star-studded movie.
Here too. How did this movie, how did this movie do for me? I think that this movie, like I said earlier, I'm glad it exists because the action part of Nollywood is, we don't really have much action movies that are like big like this one. Most of the time we have romantic comedies that have done very well, like The Wedding Party, a lot of romantic movies. And even the producer of this movie, she's no stranger to romantic comedy. She's the producer of Isoken. She has also made Sugar Rush, one that Tobi Bakre also starred in.
Yeah, I saw Sugar Rush. Yeah.
So this movie, I'm glad it exists. It's not the worst thing in the world because almost everybody liked this movie when it came out. However, I think the stunts are pretty amazing. Like,
yeah,
I think they won't spend more time and energy because the story is really beautiful. Yeah, I love the story. It's something you can relate to, gang members and people trying to fight crime. So, yeah. But I think that the acting was a bit lax.
Yes, I agree. I 100% agree with you. Like that, it's a very wonderful story, but the execution was not so good. I have just two people that really stood out for me that I felt really did well for me, and that's okay. Three: Sam, Toby, and Basketmouth.
Yes, Toby for me, Sam Diddy of course is a veteran. Basketmouth and the auntie as well. She was so natural in her role, like she won't even drew me in because when the movie yeah when the movie opened when Toby came out of prison and she came to pick him up, it was just so natural. It was like real life. Like, come, I'm telling you a story, and this is like, it was just too good. That the way she acted, she drew me in. I was like, this movie is going to be good because this acting is just so good. For Falz, I don't know where you was saying that maybe we're used to him being in comedic roles. Okay, maybe okay. I was having a conversation with someone else, but I don't really think so. I think that Falz did not really get into character.
Yeah, he was a bit too relaxed.
Yeah, I know he was playing the good side, but I did not really feel
I agree with you. I agree with you.
because that Fowler's role is something that you're supposed to have empathy towards. Like you're supposed to be drawn towards him because one, he had a child coming, he fell in love.
A lot of things were really happening for him because at the beginning of the movie they said, "Oh, he has been promoted."
Yes, and he was a struggling police officer. He was passionate about crime. I just felt like he did not really get into his role as much as I would like.
I also have an issue with that character. So here's my issue. For his career, the reason why he chose that path is I felt like it should be because he lost his parents to these criminals. And I felt like, okay, maybe he was drawn, or even if there was just something there that, okay, this is why he's trying to hunt down or take down this gang of robbers who killed his parents. He's still trying to chase them down or fight them. I feel like that's a good reason why he should really be into the whole policeman thing.
So the reason is not good enough.
There's no reason why.
There's no reason why. There was a reason why. These people, number one, you cannot start hunting down the people um that killed his parents because they did not write the state that they were in at the beginning of the movie when they killed the parents. And how does crime work? Those people, they might never live to see the next day. They might have been killed. That's one. Number two,
Even though he's not hunting them, he should be like very passionate to just end crime because he lost parents to these things. Even when I was talking about the Ojuju boys, he was not. He was only just upset that okay, they had to make his auntie come and stay with him for a while.
he hates crime because that's what took his parents. That's one.
I don't really see it in the character.
It was there. The man hated crime. That's what took his parents. That's one. Then he grew up as we listen to the story that three of them, he even joined himself, running around the street trying to make headway because obviously the auntie was poor and her husband were poor. So they were just trying to make sense out of life, and he saw these things. He knows about crime. He grew up in that neighborhood. He must have seen people that even like that who died from that crime, more people dying. And it was like, okay,
I think being a lawyer would have really helped them out more.
the role for him being a policeman was perfect. He did not like it, but his brother felt like, oh, I have no other choice. The brother, like I said, was very smart, but he felt like, okay, life already dealt me a hard card. Let me just go to the bad part. I think the story was perfect.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think the story was perfect, and they did a great job executing it as a movie, bringing it to life.
Bringing it together.
Sourcing for location, the stunts.
The locations were really good.
The stunts were nice, and I think they were more invested in the action than the dialogue and delivering the role like the way people, because I really wanted to be drawn in more. Because when they got to the end of the movie, I said there's an exhaustion I'm supposed to feel because I am so invested in the characters. The backstories were just really lax. The backstories were not really strong enough for me to have empathy towards the characters. You know that you watch a movie, you don't like you will not want anything to happen to the main character. And Toby really delivered his role so well. I commend him for it.
Yes.
So, have you seen Brotherhood? For me, I will rate it a 3.
I rated 4 stars because of the wonderful storyline and the beautiful actions and stunts. But for the rest,
I rate it 3 because I liked it. There was some acting that just made me want to pull my hair out, like what is going on here. But I'm glad the movie exists, and I hope and pray for more movies like this that will really challenge the audience, challenge the crew. Well done to the producers and the cast and crew of this movie. And if you want more movie reviews, movie analysis, please stay tuned to this channel by subscribing and liking this video. And
just leave a comment.
thank you so much.
Until next time,
Goodbye.
bye.